All right, guys. Thank you so much for hopping on to our Thursday call. It is August 11th. It's like almost mid-month. So I just want to congratulate really quickly because we're already behind schedule. I want to congratulate Nelda, who is like killing it this month. She is already at Success Club 10 with like a ton of coaches. Congratulations. And she's not stopping there. She already told me. Congratulations to Michelle and Jamie, who are at Success Club 6. Congratulations, guys. I want to see more lives being changed, guys. Let's go, let's go. We are only, today is only the 11th. We have like, what is that, 3 weeks left to this month. So we have a lot of work to get done. And you obviously know that all the favorite programs are on sale for $140. So let's, reach out to more people. Let's commit to reaching out to at least 10 people every single day. And as everyone knows, hopefully you guys watched my video. I did post, where's that thing I want to show you guys? I posted this on like all the pages to go for no. And a no is someone said, no, I'm not ready right now. And that there's 100 no's there. Make a list of 100 people and invite 10 people tonight. You should have started that yesterday. 10 people every single day, all the way through the 20th. All right? So let's get moving. Let's get changing more lives because that's what this is all about. So without further ado, the assignment was to download Snapchat to your phone so that you are prepared to get trained on this call tonight. I want to welcome my sister and thank her for her time, for, helping us out with this Snapchat situation. She is a 1-star diamond on our team, and she will just rock our worlds right now. So, all right, take it away. You know how to share the screen, right?
Yes, you can hear me, right?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I'm debating between sharing my screen or not. I like looking at myself.
You're crazy.
Either way, whether I share it or not, I made a PowerPoint slide and I can share it with you guys. Sometimes I feel like I'm a visual person. So I think sharing is important, but then I want you guys to see the conviction on my face. So I don't know. I'll see how I feel.
We'll be able to see it.
My face?
Yeah, it's going to be like a little box.
Even though I share the screen, I forgot.
Yeah.
Let me share then.
You're so crazy.
Wait. Hold on. Can you see my face? Can you see my face? You're talking, but you're muted.
Yes, we see your face.
All right.
Fortunately, we see your face.
Okay, so come on, that's important to me. Look at me, 1-star diamond. All right, next. Well, guys, thanks for joining. I know it's really late. Honestly, it worked out for me because I was running late. The trains were a mess. So I did a training for Rudy and Wendy's team like 1 or 2 weeks ago, and I knew that some of those people would be on this call as well. When I did the training for them, it was very hands-on. I said, download the app and let's work with it right now, right? We're sending each other messages and stuff like that. And I thought about doing the same thing with our team. But you know what? The reality is that the majority of us, all of us, are go-getters, right? And so I don't think that I need to spoon feed anybody how to do the 101s of Snapchat, right? Why? Because you can easily go on GOOGLE and do it yourself, right? But I have reserved time at the end of the call because it is pretty late and I want to respect people's time. So if you do want to have a 101, I am more than happy to walk through those steps, show you quick tips and also some fun activities fun things to do at the very end. Or if you have any questions, right? Because I do want to respect people's time. But I do want to talk about the importance and the reality of Snapchat and Instagram stories now that, it's really a hot topic right now. So let's just jump right into it. Okay, so let's talk about Snapchat real quick, right? So, you can have the 101s of how to use Snapchat. You could be the bomb on Instagram and all these other things. But if you are not using it correctly, it doesn't really matter, does it, right? So let's talk about what Snapchat is and what it's not. Snapchat is not a place to build up your audience. It's a place where you take the audience you have built up from your also all other social media outlets, and you take it and you transport them into Snapchat. You're inviting them into your world, because that's what Snapchat is. It's a behind the scenes. It's a sneak peek. It's kind of like all the dirty little secrets, right? It's not a place it's not an Instagram. It's not a Facebook. It's not calculated. It's boom, here's a shot of the floor. Here's a shot of me on the bathroom. Like, it's a shot of anything random. It doesn't even have to have real chronology to it, right? It can. It's really up to you. But it's not a place where you build an audience on Snapchat. Why? Because there's really no way to do it. You can't just kind of search for people. You have to be intentionally looking for them, right? So I want you to keep that in mind, right? So you got to prioritize. If you're in a place in your business, it's really of where you should be expanding your audience and growing your audience, then that should be your focus, and that's not something that you can do on Snapchat. With that said, that's not me saying don't use Snapchat. That's just me saying prioritize your time, right? Especially with so many social media outlets happening right now, you want to make sure that you're using and investing your time wisely. Okay, so like I mentioned, Snapchat is a behind the scenes. It's an insider view into your world. Everyone loves knowing what you're doing, and really it's that place where you can be just you. You don't have to pose. It doesn't have to be a perfect picture. And so that makes it real. That allows you to connect with people who want to connect with you. Because remember, that Snapchat is the place where you go to look for someone because you are interested in knowing what they're doing with their lives. You don't go there just because you randomly bumped into them. It doesn't work like that. Anything goes on Snapchat, really, like anything goes. You don't have to calculate what you're going to do. The more candid, the better it is, right? The more you it is, the better it is. And then, so how do you get people to be on your social media? How do you get people onto your Snapchat? So one of the top ways that people like Gary Vee, Amy Silverman, Top Coach, and Beachbody do it is they use other social media outlets to advertise their Snapchat. So they'll go on their Facebook, they'll go on their Instagram, and they'll, say, hey, follow me on Snapchat, or, very directly or indirectly. But that's how they get their following into their Snapchat world, right? It's not ever the other way around. So what's Snapchat about, right? What are some cool features about it? So some top things you should know, there are tons of filters. So there are both filters that you can kind of change the tint of your picture, but there are also filters of animals, things, creatures, weird faces, things like that. I'm sure that if you follow your friends on Snapchat or don't have Snapchat but have seen these weird kind of filter things happening on Facebook or Instagram, that's what the filters are. Videos, big part of Snapchat. They're only 10 seconds. Some people abuse of those, and some people actually like that. It really just depends on your tribe. So recording videos on Snapchat is a big thing, but you can also actually import videos now. And the way that works is that they'll take, let's say, a 1 minute, let's say a 30-second video, and they'll break it up into 10-second increments. So now a video that you recorded on your phone, you can add into your Snapchat, but it will break it up into sections of 10 seconds. Now there's also a feature called memories. And so that allows you to take pictures that you have taken on your camera roll, on your phone, and add it to Snapchat as well. So it doesn't have to be real time or live, right? So Snapchat used to be this space where you can only take pictures of and use whatever's in the moment, right? It's not something that you could look back in your phone and add a picture. Now you can do that, just like your videos. So it's pretty cool. Be careful with that, right? Because remember, what's the point of Snapchat? Real life stuff. It's not something that you post for, which is okay to put from time to time, but it's just not the space for it, right? That's not what people want to know. For that, they can go on your Facebook, they can go on your Instagram. And then the cool thing also is that, and this has been always, you can take Snapchat, you can save pictures that you took on Snapchat and put them on your social media outlet. So now there's like that kind of like transferable use of one another, right? When you Now let's transition into Instagram real quick, which will lead into Instagram stories. So I said at the beginning that Snapchat is very much a live thing behind the scenes. Instagram, very different. I'm sure from the, any trainings that you've had, whether it's one or several on Instagram, the main idea behind it is think of a magazine. It's a picture, you capture it, it's calculated, right? People like that. That's what they go on Instagram for, to look at pretty pictures, not at random looking pictures where you can't really see clearly what is going on. Think magazine cover. So if your Instagram pictures are not looking like that, then I highly suggest that you take an Instagram training again, because that is the point of Instagram. It is not to capture moments. That's what Snapchat is for. So if you love capturing moments, go do that on Snapchat, right? If you like capturing several moments, if Instagram is one picture, one focus, one video, right? It's clear, it's beautiful. People like that about Instagram. And so it creates a boundary, right? You can't connect with people in the same way, in that real life way that you can on Snapchat. So like I said, people appreciate the calculated poses and pictures. Okay, so what's up with Instagram? So if you saw the Chalene Johnson, let's talk about Chalene Johnson's versus Gabby Vee's perspectives on Instagram, because I think those are kind of like the big ones going around now. And if you don't know, I will definitely fill you in. So Instagram stories, for those who don't know, is basically Snapchat on Instagram. And it's like, whoa, what's going on, right? So here's Gary Vee's theory. He's like, use it, jump on it, try it. Like, you're going to lose out if you don't, right? Chalene Johnson, she's like, whoa, slow your roll. Don't use it quite yet. Take your time and observe what is Instagram stories about. So I've been thinking a lot about this and kind of like, this is my job. I'm a counselor. I mediate things, right? Like I make everybody happy. And so that's what I did. So after some thoughts, these are my opinions in a way where you can take the best of both of what they're saying, because these are quality trainers in social media, right? These are respected individuals, both in social media, that have totally different opinions, but both quality opinions. Gary Vee's perspective is very much of a, don't be afraid to try things. You want to try it, go for it. But he also advocates to be who you are, right? If Instagram and Snapchat is not who you are, it's also maybe not the place you are right now in your business, then don't do it. But if it is, then go for it, right? He advocates for stepping into new things. Chalene Johnson is thinking more of the business aspect, direct marketing. How is this going to contribute, or it's going to take away from your business? So some key points is, she's saying, don't waste your time, because we don't know exactly what is happening with Instagram stories yet. She predicts that it will continue to change. They will continue to add things. But the reality is that it's interesting, because Instagram was designed to be like a magazine story. It was never designed to have that face time. And so, and I'll use my personal experience with it, because she nailed it. She said, when people look at your, people have been following you, and some people don't, you may not be on their feed as often, but they are following you, right? Like, you're technically a follower, but they may not see you as often because of the algorithm. And so Chalene claims that you might scare people off. You might get a couple unfollows because they go, whoa, who the hell is this girl who's popping up on my stuff all of a sudden? I have no idea who this is. And that in fact happened. The other thing is people get disillusioned, right? They have this image of who you are in their head via your Instagram. And so you may be breaking some hearts. Listen, at the end of the day, right, they're going to either love you or they hate you. It is what it is. But at the end of the day, it's very jolting. It's very in your face. No one invited you to do that, where on Snapchat, people have the option to do that. People like being in control, and they like their space, including their social media, respected. So Chalene is saying, on IG, people are making the mistake of using IG like Snapchat. And so they're like, hey, what's up? Here's what's going on in my life. But they may not even know who the hell you are. They may not be even following your page. And so that's a big issue. And that happened to me. Some fitness chick that I was following, I was like, whoa, that is not who I expected. Like, that's not the voice I expected. That's not the energy I expected. And honestly, there's a lot of people that I'm just like, I don't even want to look at your stuff. I haven't unfollowed them because I really like their picture content, but I just don't like their voices, or I don't like their presence. And that's going to happen to people. So Shalene said that the biggest thing you're going to be losing out is not necessarily kind of the exposure. You're going to be the biggest lose out is getting unfollowed. Okay. Be aware that that Instagram stories will continue to change. A really good thing she said is, if you are going to use it, be observant. Be observant of the Instagram stories that you are enjoying watching. Be observant, and you can use that same idea in Snapchat. What are the Snapchat stories that you enjoy watching, right? Because you want to be inspired and not necessarily duplicate, but be inspired by those and use some kind of format, right? Like, what do you like about it? Think about it, dissect it a little bit. IG, I'm thinking stories might be a really good place to add value. Maybe don't scare people with your voice so much. Maybe take some pictures of a recipe, add a value. Think of how you can do content that can add value. At the end of the day, that's what all of our social media outlets should be doing, adding value. And so remember, regardless of what you decide to do, you need to be yourself, because being yourself is what's going to attract your tribe. It's going to attract those people that, are hard workers, are diligent, are consistent. Whatever it is you put out, you're going to get right back in. And so at least one thing Chalene Johnson and Gary Vee can agree on is to just be authentically you. So here are some helpful websites of where you can get training for each one. Google, you can search it. That's where I found these two. I particularly like the video links that I put for Snapchat here, and I'll share the PowerPoint with you guys. And then for IG stories, the same thing, right? You can look for these. I love looking at different articles, like ways to jazz up your Snapchat, stuff like that. And so just some quick top tips for using Snapchat and Instagram stories. I mean, some of these won't apply to Instagram stories because they don't have all the applications yet, but I'm sure they'll be coming out soon. Use filters. You can pile up to 5 filters on your Snapchat. If you let's say you take a picture and you swipe left and you find I want my picture in black and white. Make sure you hold it down with your finger as you're looking for the next filter. I want to put the time. Hold it down. Look for the next filter. You can pile up to 5 different ones. Draw on it. People love that, Maybe you take a picture of your son and you put a little crown on his head, my king, right? And you put in text, my king. How cute is that? When you add the picture to your story, when you put it out there for everybody to view on Snapchat, send it to friends. Pick people that are already following you so that they can go look at your entire story, right? It doesn't have to be personal to them. Yes, that feature was intended to send like private pictures to your friends, but it's often strategically used so that you can get other people, more eyeballs on your story. Use the video feature, whether you recorded it somewhere else. I think, I told the Roses that's going to be huge for them because they love their videos is their thing, right? So take a 30-second video, 40-second video and put it on Instagram. Don't OD, be cautious. But you can also do your 10-second videos of yourself live talking or recording somebody, whatever it is. People love to see stuff live. Don't only use the picture features. Memories is pretty cool, right? But again, I caution you that this is not Instagram. This is not your time to be cute. Take that cute picture, put it on Facebook, put it on Instagram, but you can put it, like, oh, TBT, that time I looked really cute on Instagram, put it on Snapchat. And then be yourself. I continuously say that because at the end of the day, this is your business. This is your social media. This is what what you put out is what you're going to attract. That's super key. So at the end of the day, you may have no business doing anything on Snapchat. Maybe you have no business being on Instagram stories, and that is for you to decide. And always create action. Make people do stuff. I'm going to be on Facebook Live. Go check me out at 9 p.m. Put it on Snapchat. Or go on your Instagram. My kid did or on Facebook, my kid did the funniest thing today. Go look at my Snapchat, right? You got to use all your social medias with each other, right? I mean, even an indirect way of showing people that you're on Snapchat is taking a picture with the doggy filter and putting it on Facebook and putting it on Snapchat. On Instagram, right? You don't always have to say, follow me. Some people may be like, ooh, what's your Snapchat? Happens all the time. So that's the end of my presentation. And this is kind of the time if you have questions, if you really want to know how to use it, I'm more than happy to stay and talk and walk, folks through that. But if not, that's totally okay, because I definitely want to respect people's time. I know that I'm sure some folks thought maybe this was a more hands-on approach, but again, those who don't want to do that don't have to stay, and those who do, just let me know and we can keep rocking. Or if you have any questions.
That was amazing. Make sure that, is that the presentation you share? You can post it on Team Advent though. Wait, I can't hear you. You muted.
I said, yeah, I'll put it on Team Advent.
All right, thank you. That was a great presentation. Any question, guys?
Does anyone feel the need to
Yeah.
show me
I have a question. Oh,
go ahead. Question.
so you were saying something about writing, like drawing on it on Snapchat. I don't know how to do that. I know how to do that on IG stories. Is that the third one to last? Is that what it is?
Wait, so let's go on Snapchat, and everyone has their Snapchat account, so this is a good opportunity for you to do this. So, okay. So I'm going to take a picture of my sister from my computer, and if you take a picture, on the top right-hand corner, there's a little pencil. That's the one you use. Now, swipe. So let me show you something. If you swipe down and then in a U shape, you'll get more colors as you go back up. So there's a rainbow of colors, but you'll actually get more colors if you go around, colors that are not on the rainbow that you can't see. So like lighter colors, black. So all you have to do is take your finger and swipe up like that to change the color.
Wait, what?
So if you look at my finger.
Yeah, but the pencil has to be not highlighted, right? In order to do that.
So you take your picture, you click the pencil.
Okay.
Right? And you start scrolling over the rainbow and then down and up in a U shape. You understand? So see this? Start at the rainbow, down and up, and it changes the color. Your color choices. It'll give you more colors than the ones that you see on the rainbow panel. Feel me?
Nah, that ain't working.
What? Come on.
No, I see it right there. Look.
No, I don't see it. You didn't rehearse that good enough, Marty.
You're so crazy.
It's hard to do it like this.
No, but I think I did it. No, I did it. And so I just stop wherever I want the color, right?
I gave you a mustache. Check it out. That's how you draw.
Really?
She really does have that mustache.
You're so dumb. Look, I did the crown.
I can't really see it. It's all white. How's everyone else doing? Put it in the chat. I'm doing good. I'm not doing anything. I don't know what's going on. Oh, I see it now. There you go. And then let's say you want to add a little text. Okay, so now let's everybody add text. So click the pencil again to go back to the regular menu, right? Click the T to add some text. Maybe my sister's gonna put queen or whatever.
You did. What the heck?
What? Is that what you put? Because you're basic.
You see this? This is abuse.
You can click on the text itself.
Okay.
Click on the T to change the way the text appears. There's only 3 ways the text appears. So it's either going to be big and bold, centered, off to the side, or in like a black strip. There's only 3 ways. So if you click the T, it'll give you all 3 ways.
Got it.
So I put, hey dude, for my sister's really cool mustache. And then, you know what? Let's add a sticker up in there. Add a sticker. So if you go to the emoji, what is it, on the top left, it looks like a little Post-it note. Click on that and it'll give you different emojis. And then if you open wide with your fingers, open and close your fingers, it makes it bigger or smaller for sizing. Dude, there's like a fiesta. This is so discriminatory, by the way. Check this out. You see that? And then on the bottom, if you guys see the little blue arrow, click on that and that'll give you the option to add it to your story or to send it to a friend. I'm not going to add it to my story. I won't embarrass my sister, but I will send it to a couple friends.
But why?
What?
All right. We're going to play like that? I don't appreciate this.
Yo, do I look like Iran?
No, he's so cool.
Ah.
Yeah, Rudy's ridiculous.
Oh my God, I can't find everybody.
Yeah, I'm done with him. This is so cool.
I don't even know how to take a picture of myself.
What?
Oh, I'll show you. I already thought you know how to use it. Okay, so do you see on the bottom the big middle circle, the big circle? Just click on that. That'll always take you back to your camera. So if you look on the bottom, there should be like a white circle. This one right here, Caro. And if you click it, it'll always take you back to your camera. And then on the top right-hand corner, you can switch the view to you, or you can switch the view to outside. And then you click on the big circle for the picture. That's it.
Yes.
And just take the picture.
Do it. Did you do it? Try it.
Try with a friend. Come.
But is that like just for a picture or is that like for video?
So no. So good question. So if you want a video, you hold it down.
And
And
then
you
if I
hold
want,
it, and then you release to stop the video. You release it.
and if I just want a picture?
You just click it once.
Oh, like,
So do it right now. I want you to do it right now.
okay. I kept clicking it. I kept holding it down.
Oh yeah, no. For video, hold it down, and then when you're done with your video, you take you take the finger off, click, and then one click for the video for the picture. And then anytime, whether you're adding a video, you're adding a picture, you're always gonna click the bottom right-hand corner, the little blue dot, and that'll add it to your story.
And then that little down arrow saves it to my phone.
Correct. And then if you do you see the little number on the left-hand corner?
Yeah.
That's to show like when you take a picture, you can click on the number. It'll tell you can put it from anywhere 1 to 10 seconds on your story. So on average, no one's gonna look at a picture for more than 4 or 5 seconds. Unless you want them to read something, let's say you wrote a tip in there, leave it for the full 10 seconds. I always leave mine for 5 seconds or 4 to 6. It just depends on my mood. If I look really cute, I'll leave it for 6.
I'm leaving for 7.
Yeah, Carol's crazy.
Let's see. What else?
Wait, how do you change I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention. How you change the seconds? Because I think people probably like, why?
So if you I want everybody to take a picture of themselves.
Okay.
So you go back to the big circle in the middle.
Oh.
Patty's got the hang of it. She's doing her little thumbs up right there and all that, whatever.
Oh, it says, wait, the little circle on the side right here?
Yep. So if you take your picture, it's a little circle on the bottom left-hand
Oh,
corner.
it says 3 seconds.
Right. So you fix it accordingly. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, whatever it is you want.
1, 2.
I also want people to know that when you're taking a picture of yourself, let's say you're trying to flip the camera around, if you double click your screen, it'll go back and forth between it. So you can either click the top right-hand corner to switch the camera, like the focus of it or whatever it is, or you can double click the middle of the screen with your thumb and it'll flip back and forth.
Right.
Try it. If you don't know what I'm saying, I want you to try it.
Oh, you mean to flip it?
Correct. To flip the camera.
Just with the finger. That's cool.
Other questions? Burning questions? Does everybody know how to do a filter?
Why is it asking for my location for more filters? And what does it do with my location?
So what it does is it'll get the temperature, it'll get the time, it'll give filters for your specific location. So like I live in Riverdale, so it'll give me Spite and Dive or Riverdale. If I go to the Bronx, like South Bronx, it'll give me South Bronx, Bronx, Highlight Bronx. So it'll create filters according to where you are, time-wise, and again, temperature, things like that.
You look like a little, what was that, like your baby picture?
But it doesn't show people where you are.
Where
Like it doesn't pinpoint streets and
No, it
all that
doesn't.
stuff.
No. It'll just like, let's say you're in South Bronx, people, and you choose that filter. Like it's up to you. If you choose that filter, then you'll tell people you're in the South Bronx.
Carolina.
Yeah.
I'm done with you.
Yeah, look. What up,
My
niggas?
nephew. That looks
Look
like my
at pictures. How do I do this? How do I show them?
Back up, right there. Guys, you know what? Let me show you how to pile on filters. Let's do that.
Mommy,
So take a picture of yourself.
mommy, a big.
Okay. Hang on.
Okay, does everybody have a picture of themselves? Now, I want you to
What the?
pick a filter, pick a color filter. Make yourself have a tan, black, white, whatever you want. And then, once you've skipped through and picked your first filter, I want you to hold down. Oh, shoot. I want you to hold down with your opposite thumb. Hold down the picture, like just press it, and then start skimming again. And then you can add another filter, and then you release it. Then you press down again with your opposite thumb. Swipe again until you find another filter that you like, and then you release. You can add text. Now this is a bit OD. You're probably not gonna ever do like 5 different things unless you can find a really cute way to do it. But I just want you to show you guys like there's a lot that you can do. So I've done this. Let me see if you guys can see this. So I took a picture. Oh, hell no. I took a picture of myself. It's over for this computer. Hold on. I took a picture of myself. I put a little text. I put that I was in Riverdale and that it's 82 degrees outside. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, and I gave myself a 10. There's like 4 filters on this bad boy.
Wait. How you do the location thing?
So wait, where are you right now?
What do you mean?
Should we start over? The whole thing?
I'm sorry, just the location. You know how you, like when you were in Nashville, you were able to put those.
Just swipe with your finger and it'll pop up. Swipe with your finger and it'll pop up.
No, what I see is it's after the fact, after taking the picture.
Yeah. So you gotta take the picture first and then swipe to look for your location.
Okay, so hang on.
To jump, grunt,
Please do not snap and drop. I'm done.
Guys, for my advanced peeps. So
Yeah, what's up?
I haven't been able to do this. I don't know why, but they say out there that if you type, let's say, you know, they have a word limit. So to get around that, what you can do is you can type the text first, like let's say in another app on your phone, like in the notes section, and then copy and paste it into the text part of your snap. I've tried it. It never works for me. Maybe one of you guys will have some luck if you're an advanced Snap user. If you're not, don't worry about anything I just said.
Wait, I'm sorry.
I'm an advanced user, so I'll try that tomorrow.
Wait, can I move that time? Why is it in my face?
You cannot move the time. But if you click it, it'll change the way the time shows up.
That's mad dumb.
Mommy, it would be when we ask.
Okay, papi. Yeah, bugging.
Are you in Lala?
This is cool. Okay, come on. Anyone else has any questions?
Guys, I highly suggest you watch the videos for those quick 101s. You know, you can press pause, you can replay it. I think it's really, it can be really hard to do it this way unless you have like very specific questions. And I've tried it with the rosas.
Yeah.
If you
Because I don't know the answers. When you ask me privately, I'm going to say, watch those videos, go to Google, because I am learning.
take the time, guys, to do it. But again, the reality of the situation, not to discourage anybody, is that, you're at a point in your business where you need to be building up your following. And that is done on Facebook and on Instagram, right? And the truth also is that there's always room for growth. No one here is the best or perfect at using those outlets. And so I encourage you, if you need to pick and choose where to spend your time, which social media outlet to start really learning and getting a hold of, use that time to train for that. You're not gonna lose that on Snapchat or Instagram stories, right? You'll get there eventually. But if you love it, go ahead, use it. Just remember where you're investing your time. It's really easy to get lost in the social media world in terms of our business. And the reality is that, I'll tell you from watching my sister's social media, like her joint was busted her first year and she was killing it in her business, right? So it really, yes, having a good social media is helpful. Listen, it was supposed to be a positive thing.
I think it's still busted.
No, it's getting a lot better.
Hey, your mother, can I get the Snapchat if I have a flip phone?
Bye. You have bigger problems than Snapchat.
All right.
Wait, is that Matias?
Yeah.
But yeah, and her thing was she had bombs with challenge groups. She invited. She did put her stuff out on social media, but at the end of the day, that her social media got better with time. So you want the business to grow? Invite.
And that's not Snapchat related.
I am still learning to use IG. I'm getting comfortable.
No, don't use it.
I'm a very visual person. I will have my granddaughter help me. Yeah, you know who taught me, guys? My students. My teenage students were the ones who taught me. I didn't even know how to use the filters. And they're like, Miss, it's very intuitive. I'm like, no, guys, it's not. Use the kids around you to help you learn. Use them. That's definitely a big one. That's how I learned from my kids.
Yeah, I'm going to see her tomorrow. Trust me. She's going to be teaching me this stuff.
Mine told me to stay off of it. That's not way out of my range.
That's terrible. That's the other thing I do want to share with you guys. I was reading that the demographic for Snapchat is for younger viewers. So if your audience is 30 and above, 40 and above, you may not find your people there. Just being real.
You're not gonna find 57-year-old people in Snapchat either.
What's the demographic?
That's for sure. It's like 13. Come on, let's be real. These kids are like 11 years old.
Yeah.
Snapchat.
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
Guys, what'd you say, Elena?
Pre-teen to about early 20s. That's the main demographic. It's a lot younger.
Preteen, yeah. Yeah, no, they said in one of the trainings that Snapchat is made to be a little awkward so that adults don't figure it out. It was made so that younger people. Shailene Johnson was saying that in one of her trainings.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
What was she saying, babe?
Yeah, she was saying that it was made for the kids, pretty much. And basically, like, the kids get it and we don't. So it's easier for them to do it. One of the things also I wanted to mention, I was watching her podcast regarding Snapchat and IG and all that. She did say that one of the things with Snapchat and now with the new IG stories is that if you want to build a business, there is no, what was the word called? Where you can, like, to get a following, it's really who you know that you're adding, but people can't find you.
Yeah.
Right? Like, you know how in IG you hashtag, they don't have that. So that's something that they're thinking that IG may come out, and if they do that, they're going to surpass Snapchat only because really the people on Snapchat are people that you're inviting, but nobody's really finding you.
Yeah. that was something that I talked about at the beginning, that Snapchat is not, and I definitely got that from her training, that Snapchat is not a place to build a following. It's a place where you take your following with you. And so, you know, and that's why I've said a couple of times, if you do not have a following and you're still building your following, which we really all are, Team Advent is 2-3 years old. I mean, that's where our focus should be, building our following. And, you know, some of those people will want to see what we're doing in our personal lives. And so there's no, you know, you can definitely redirect them to your Snapchat from your Instagram.
I have a question. I was thinking, so there are different platforms, right? But lately what I've been doing is whatever I Snapchat or if I've done the IG stories, I just add it to my Instagram and then I hashtag. Right? So you're getting followers because they're watching my video that I just took from Snapchat.
Oh, so like whatever you do on Snapchat, you're putting it on Instagram.
I've been doing that, and then I get mad views or mad likes. So those people are following me. So if they think I'm being silly or funny or whatever, these are people that may potentially be prospects, right?
Yeah.
So I'm thinking that's maybe a way around it, right, to build a following.
So, excuse me. So one of the things I was saying earlier is that Instagram, you know, it has that magazine feel, right? People want following you on Instagram because they want to see one of two things. They want to see you look really, really cute and calculated and posy, or the second thing is they want to see videos. So, and I think, I don't know if you guys were on at that moment, but I said, you know, I think that the video options in Instagram and Facebook and Snapchat, because, you know, you guys dominate videos, the Roses. And so that works for you guys, right? And so you guys can move from social media outlet to social media outlet pretty easy. But I think the one thing I would say is your pictures, unless they're like clear and cute and pretty coming from Snapchat, I wouldn't necessarily put them on Instagram, right? Because I think the videos is that what people really like to see. So that I think is very transferable along each line, you know?
Okay. Makes sense.
I don't want to be rude. I have to go pick up my hubby. Thank you so much again, Elena.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay, guys, have a good night, okay?
Good night.
Bye. Okay, Elena.
Bye.
All right. Does anyone else have any questions, or is it a wrap? It's a wrap. All right. Thank you, Mari, so much for coming on and teaching us your
Thank you, guys.
Snapchats. We appreciate it.
Hey guys, did everybody see Shailene's webinar that she said Snapchat is not IG stories. So don't make IG stories your Snapchat. Everybody saw that one?
Yeah, I talked about it too at the beginning of the training. I'll send the PowerPoint out.
You're the bomb. All right, I just wanted to make sure because they said that you don't want to mix up your different audiences from one to another. Okay.
Yeah. All right. Bye, guys. Have a great night. Thanks, Mari.
Welcome.
Bye.